Hey guys, it's Paul here from Blossom. Today I wanted to go over a couple of the positions I have in my portfolio and discuss whether or not they're worth keeping or whether I should get rid of them. Remember, guys, this is not financial advice. This is just me sharing my personal take on finances and my journey to retirement. Anyways, guys, let's jump right into it so I don't make you guys wait too long. So today we're going to be talking about Defiance. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know Defiance, we'll just take a look at this quickly. They're founded in 2018. Defiance is at the forefront of ETF innovation. Defiance is a leading ETF issuer specializing in thematic income and leveraged ETFs. All right, our first mover leveraged single stock ETFs empower investors to take amplified positions in high growth companies, providing precise leverage exposure without the need to open a margin account. Anyways, guys, I was looking down here. I think some of you guys know Sylvia. She's been interviewed quite a few times. She's the Chief Executive Officer and CIO. But I was going down a little bit further, and guys, I came across it's Ari Gutman, a legend in the YouTube space. He's the Vice President of Marketing Strategy. I did not know that. Anyways, guys, so the ETFs that I hold, one of them being SPY-T, okay, is it's an ETF that targets 20% yield. So it holds the S&P 500, and they aim to achieve a target annual income of 20% in the S&P 500 using options paid out monthly. All right. So when this came out, I think Defiance had realized that a lot of retail investors were no longer happy with some of the really high yield investments they had put out, which had a lot of share erosion or what people like to call NAV erosion, right? So they decided to come out with these Target 20 ETFs, SPY-T, and the other one being QQQT. So this one holds the NASDAQ. Okay. So what I decided to do, guys, was I decided to buy 200 shares of each. So here's my Wealthsimple account. You can see that over the past year, it was stable for quite a while, and then around February of 2025, you could see it started to go down. Right now, I was already at my target of 200 shares, but this would have been the time to buy. Okay, if you had a bought and kept DCing right down to $14.76, and now you can see it's back up to 17.89. Right, so you would have locked in a much better yield on cost had you had done that. So I'll just show you guys my position here. You can see my average price is 18.69. Right, I have 200 shares, and I'm currently down $158. So again, this is where people say, well, why do you want to buy these investments? You're losing money. All right. So here's another picture from my Wealthsimple account. So I started buying this back in, I guess, July of 2024, and I received my first dividend in August. And you can see it was very low, but that's because I'd only just started buying it. And then I kept increasing my position. So the dividends you could see keep going up. And right around, I think it was March, I was at my full 200 shares. Okay. So this is when the dividend was, reasonable at $52 US. But then you can see it went up, came down again, and then it's been going up since then. Right. So now in August, I got 63.85. Now, guys, what I did was I added up all of the distributions and came out with a total of $534. So I'm not down in this position. I'm up. And when you consider that I started off just buying a few shares, so my initial distributions were quite low, right? Now I'm getting paid on the full 200 shares. So my gains from these positions is amplified now by the fact of having my full positions. Anyways, guys, personally, I don't worry about these two ETFs. I sleep very well at night holding them. I would consider adding to them. It's just I've been building up my other positions like T-SPY. As you know, I'm trying to get to 2,000 shares of YMAX. I'm trying to get my Alti up to 2,000 shares of Alti. And come September, I want to start buying Tap Alpha's new TDAC. So it's hard when you have a lot of positions. to dollar cost average into everything, right? So some positions you just have to build up and let them go. And that's what I've done with these two. But I think had I continued to buy more, I would have seen better gains than I have. So in conclusion, I don't think there's anything wrong with these two. I'm surprised they're not more popular than they are. The assets under management is not very high. I think for SPY-T, it's just over 100 million. And for QQQT, it's only 25 or $30 million. Anyways, guys, I'd be interested to see what your take is on Defiance and these two particular ETFs. Do you hold it? Are you continuing to buy it? Or did you just decide to sell out of it? All right, guys, that's it for today. Until next time, bye for now.